It's one of the most visited areas in Britain and it's packed with things to see and do.
It's got culture, beauty, history and heritage.
Join us and enjoy the pleasures of the Peak District.
Hello, I'm Francesca Robinson, welcoming you to another edition of Britain's Best Breaks. This time we're in the heart of Britain's first national park, the Peak District.
And I'm Kevin Harris, and we'll be showing you a whole host of things to see and do, whilst helping you make all the right choices about where to stay in one of Britain's most scenic locations.
Your stay in Derbyshire isn't complete until you've seen Chatsworth House, home to the Duke and Duchess of Devonshire. One of Europe's finest private art collections and a family history spanning 450 years makes this one of Britain's favourite attractions. Chatsworth was the location of the film production of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, starring Keira Knightley. With so much to see, a visit to Chatsworth is a must.
Cromford in Derbyshire is an important World Heritage Site. This is where full-scale factory production started. It was here in 1771 that Richard Arkwright built the world's first successful water-powered cotton spinning mill. With powered machinery, a large workforce and factory village, Cromford Mills inspired industry throughout Britain, and Arkwright became known as the father of the factory system.
The Cavendish Hotel is part of the Chatsworth estate, with Chatsworth House just a short stroll away. The Duchess of Devonshire was involved in the hotel's refurbishment, which has a feel of tranquil elegance. The comfortable, well-equipped bedrooms all overlook the estate. When dining, you have a choice of the relaxed atmosphere in the garden room or the gallery restaurant with its imaginative menu and international wine list. With a history spanning over 5 centuries, the lovely George Hotel at Hathersage is the sister hotel to the Cavendish. An award-winning restaurant with contemporary decor and excellent cuisine makes this an attractive base for exploring the peaceful surroundings of the Peaks.
If you want to put the worries of the world behind you, then this is the place. Gulliver's Kingdom in the heart of the Derbyshire Dales. No matter what your age, this is a fun-filled day out with dozens of rides and attractions. The park's 6 themed areas take you around the world. Lilliputland has 16 attractions to keep you occupied, or how about Little Switzerland? To keep your batteries charged, there are 8 different places to enjoy a snack or a meal. Surrounded by stunning countryside, this is a perfect family destination, complete with fantasy thrills and all the fun of the rides.
Little Hallmore Castle is one of the unique self-catering properties you can choose from Derbyshire country cottages. A stay here offers you the height of luxury in a wide choice of cottages located throughout Derbyshire. All the cottages are sensibly priced and backed with lots of local knowledge and service. It's easy to see why holidaymakers come back time after time to this friendly, family-run agency. For comfortable accommodation with stunning views, Robertswood Country House at Matlock is hard to beat. As well as a healthy home-cooked breakfast in the morning, after a day out you can arrange for a tasty dinner with a choice of wines. For a good night's sleep you'll find spacious ensuite rooms with every facility, many with wonderful views. So give yourself a treat and let that Peak District magic do the rest. Thank you. The Peak District town of Bakewell is home to the famous Bakewell pudding. People have been coming to the market here since 1300 and you can still visit it every Monday. In the spa town of Buxton, you'll find the Best Western Leewood Hotel. Among the many pleasures on offer here is the exceptional cuisine. With a string of accolades, including 2 AA rosettes, the hotel has a proud reputation for fine homemade food. An extensive and imaginative menu combined with the chef's high standards makes this one of the best places to dine in Derbyshire. You've a choice of 40 rooms, many with superb views across the park. At lunchtime or in the evening, you can enjoy a drink or an informal light meal in the Canyons Bar and Brasserie. This has been a family-owned hotel for 50 years. With delightful surroundings, a friendly atmosphere and the Opera House nearby, it has all you need for a memorable break. Nothing beats a good, traditional British alehouse. Since 1660, Castleton's Ye Olde Cheshire Cheese Inn has been one of the best. No fruit machine, jukebox or pool table. Instead, you get a traditional atmosphere and an extensive menu of home-cooked food, including brewer's pie made with real ale. Bed and breakfast is available in the main building or in the purpose-built mews, with a choice of well-equipped ensuite rooms. Winnett's Pass in the Castleton Hope Valley is one of Derbyshire's natural wonders. Down in Speedwell Cavern, you can discover what lies beneath. The underground canal is the remains of a 200-year-old lead mine. 200 metres below the surface, there's a spectacular surprise in store. The journey brings you to the bottomless pit, a magnificent subterranean lake. When you emerge from the ground, you can take home a memory of the dramatic underground world.
After crossing the moorlands of Derbyshire, it's a pleasant surprise when you reach the historic spa town of Buxton. Buxton's Pavilion Gardens is a 23-acre Grade 2 listed park. Originally given to the town in the 1870s, they've been restored by the High Peak Borough Council with help from the Heritage Lottery Fund. Since Roman times, thousands of people have flocked to the town to sample Buxton's famous spring water, which flows freely right here at St Anne's Well. With its fine buildings, shops and a variety of restaurants and cafes, Buxton is one of the Peak District's most popular places to visit. Designed by the famous theatre architect Frank Matcham, the Buxton Opera House is the pride of the Peak District. Since opening in 1903, the Opera House has entertained generations with everything from Shakespeare to jazz, folk and blues. Although it became a cinema in 1927, the theatre continued to put on some fantastic live performances, featuring such greats as Sir Alec Guinness, Robert Morley and Anna Pavlova. Every year, this is the home of Britain's largest opera-based festival, the Buxton Festival, and, for four-time, the February Live Music Festival.
Towering over the valleys of Edale and Hope, Mam Tor is one of the Peak District's most prominent landmarks and viewpoints. The top of the hill was once an Iron Age fort, the remains of which can still be seen. Once upon a time, driving round Derbyshire was an altogether more sedate experience. You can transport yourself back to that time at Matlock's Red House Stables Working Carriage Museum. This is a working museum with vehicles regularly out on the road, driven by real horsepower. This is one of Britain's finest collections of horse-drawn vehicles, regular stars of movies such as Pride and Prejudice and Jane Eyre. You can extend your visit with bed and breakfast on the premises.
You don't need to go to the Alps for the experience of riding in a cable car. This is the Heights of Abraham. It's one of the Peak District's oldest attractions, and a thrilling cable car ride is just the start of a great day out. Once you've reached the heights above the Derwent Valley, there are stunning caves and lots more to see and do. And there can't be many cafes with a view like this.
The whole area has some fine geological features such as Kerber Edge. The cliff is formed of millstone grit. Years of weathering and erosion have left us with this dramatic scenery. Sir Walter Scott's novel Peveril of the Peak has the Peak District as its setting, and this is the hotel which bears its name. Offering a romantic hideaway from the pressures of everyday life, there are 45 spacious bedrooms, some with private patios. As you'd expect, a hotel named after a passionate novel would be perfect for a wedding party. Whether it's a wedding or a corporate conference, the Dovedale Suite accommodates up to 172 people and has its own private bar. In the Garden Restaurant, the accent is on the best British cuisine, using only the freshest locally produced ingredients, cooked to perfection. With 11 acres of gorgeous grounds and the Dovedale Valley on your doorstep, a break here will be a memorable experience. Dovedale takes its name from the River Dove, which forms a boundary between Derbyshire and Staffordshire. This famous trout fishing river is one of the most beautiful in the country. In 1653, this was the inspiration for Isaac Walton's classic work, The Complete Angler.
Nestling between Buxton and Bakewell, Cottage Farm is a compact family-run caravan park. For keen caravanners or dedicated campers, this is one of the best places in the Peaks to park up or pitch your tent. This is a friendly, informal site without a long list of rules and regulations where families are welcome. Surrounded by charming villages and towns, the Pennine Bridleway and several walks to enjoy, this is the Peak District at its best.
Blue John stone has been mined in Castleton's Hope Valley since the 18th century. Its name is thought to derive from the French bleu et jaune, blue and yellow stone. Treecliff Hill is the only place in the world where Blue John stone has been naturally formed. Down below the hill in Treecliff Cavern, you enter a geological Aladdin's cave where the rich deposits of Blue John stone are revealed.
With a Visit Britain 5 Diamond Gold Award and 5 diamonds from the AA, Buxton's Grendon Guest House is the perfect place for a break. After a good night's sleep, what's better than a delicious breakfast accompanied by some home-baked bread? There's also a good choice for vegetarians, and you can also have dinner here in the evening. The rooms have great views out of the window, and they're spacious and come with the sort of facilities you'd expect to find in a major hotel. Its beautiful setting and homely atmosphere make this the ideal place to relax and take things easy. The great days of vintage public transport are long gone. In the heart of the Derbyshire countryside, tram travel is alive and well. From horse-drawn tramways to the revolution in electricity, history comes alive in Crouch. It's not only the trams, this is a real step back in time. This is a nostalgic day out for all the family.
Whilst you're enjoying the Derbyshire Dales, there's still time for a bit of retail therapy and entertainment. There are 26 shopping outlets at Peak Village. You'll find something for everybody with top designer brands discounted by up to 70% off high street prices and special events at the weekend. Kids of all ages will love this, Derbyshire's Toys of Yesteryear exhibition. After a snack or a coffee, you can carry on shopping till you drop. If you enjoy the freedom of self-catering, then Bowl Hill Farm is as good as it gets. 2 miles from Bakewell and with spectacular views, this is an ideal base for exploring the peaks. The 8 cottages sleep from 2 to 5 people and they're open all year round. With pets welcome, a children's play area and short breaks available, everything's here for an enjoyable holiday.
In the centre of the Peak District National Park stands the 17th century Big Inn Hall Country House Hotel. There's all the character that you'd expect from a Grade 2 listed building, and this is just what you need after a great day's walking. There are 6 double or twin ensuite bedrooms and 2 singles, plus the impressively renovated master suite. You can start your day with a wholesome breakfast and then in the evening enjoy fine home-cooked food in the dining room. With Dovedale and the peaks on the doorstep, this is a great base from which to discover the area.
Carsington Water at Ashbourne is an exciting outdoor attraction for all the family. Throughout the year you can try out some exciting water sports, or if you prefer you can spend your time more sedately with your rod and tackle. No matter what the weather, the visitor centre has plenty of attractions to keep you occupied. There's a variety of shops and you can pause for a meal or a drink in the restaurant or cafe. If all that isn't enough for you, you can spend your time checking out the wildlife or bird watching on this beautiful stretch of water. A World Heritage Site and a walker's paradise, this stretch of dramatic countryside is situated between the Derwent Valley and Ecclesbourne. With its awards for outstanding quality, a break at Danner Farm promises something special. Being awarded 5 red diamonds by the AA is rare in Derbyshire, and this is the only guest house in the county which also has the RAC Little Gem Award. All 8 ensuite rooms are individual, with a range of facilities and attention to detail, adding a special romantic feel. For that special occasion, you could choose the garden room with its own dressing room, or the intimate studio hideaway. With your own terrace and hot tub, what more could you want? The farmhouse breakfast is a delight with homemade bread and local produce, and when it comes to dinner, the premises are licensed, so you can enjoy a drink with your meal. Cracker and his young friend Jack are quite happy to show you around. This is a break you'll remember for a long time. Cressbrook Hall near Buxton is a magical place to unwind. This lovely old family house is the perfect place for exploring the Peak District. The ensuite rooms have wonderful views of Watercombe, Jolly and Upperdale, just right for a peaceful break. If you prefer self-catering, you can choose a comfortable property on the 30-acre wooded estate. Overlooking the River Wye is Haddon Hall, one of England's finest surviving houses from the Middle Ages. This beautiful house is the home of Lord Edward Manners and has belonged to his family for over 800 years. Beauty and heritage combine to make a visit here a rewarding experience. Along with spectacular views, Sheriff Lodge at Matlock provides comfortable, non-smoking bed and breakfast. After an enjoyable day exploring Derbyshire and the Peak District, relaxing here is a pleasure. With generous 7-foot-long beds and views across the valley, the bedrooms have impressive facilities, including DVD players and original artworks. Whatever your dietary requirements or choices, diabetic, gluten-free, vegan or vegetarian, they'll all be catered for, and a wholesome Peaks breakfast will set you up for yet another day of discovery.
"5 minutes from the town centre, opposite Buxton's Pavilion Gardens, is the Buckingham Hotel. The starch-free staff are free-spirited and look after you in a unique, relaxed style. Now earlier I was speaking to the hotel's duty manager, Billy, about their ethos of customer care. And that's Billy. The light, airy bedrooms offer all the modern comforts you'd expect, and some you might not. The hotel's cuisine is in keeping with tradition, painstakingly prepared local recipes, a statement of everything we regard as authentically British. The bar has its own unique menu and is recognised by camera for consistently providing some of the finest car scales in the High Peak. And they have a rather interesting effect on a group of guests from Belgium. Cheers! So if you're looking for a break in an elegant yet distinctly different kind of hotel, then this is the place. Although the less said about the owner, the better.
For sheer enjoyment, the Peak District has it all. Magnificent countryside, a variety of attractions and comfortable places to stay.
You can find full details of all the places we've visited on our website, and you can enjoy the shows again whenever you like, as they're all available on DVD. Now, we'll be seeing you again soon to help you plan another relaxing break, and remember, on Britain's Best Breaks, the choice is yours.